The South Dakota Department of Health says it can provide same-day results for coronavirus testing. But a Sioux Falls man who had legitimate fears he could be a carrier of the virus says that's not how it worked out for him. KELOLAND's Angela Kennecke has his story in a KELOLAND News investigation.
In our KELOLAND News investigation into South Dakota's testing procedures, James Jacobson is questioning the efficiency of the state's testing protocol after encountering a lot of obstacles to discover he did not have coronavirus after all. When James Jacobson set out on an international trip in February, coronavirus concerns were mostly limited to China. But Jacobson ended up in the hotspots for the virus as it spread.
I started out in Italy and then also hit the Middle East, Israel, Jordan, Egypt, and then the UAE.
Jacobson returned home on March 4th, feeling jet-lagged and like he was suffering from a cold or allergies.
I was feeling down a little bit, but I was also very concerned that I was coming into contact with a lot of people. My employees at our office, my family, especially my mother who has chronic respiratory issues. And so I was just very concerned that I wanted to be tested to make sure that I hadn't contracted the coronavirus somewhere.
Jacobson's daughter is also pregnant, so he called his doctor to see if he could be tested.
I have people in my life who may be very susceptible to this illness. I just want to make sure. And on Friday as well, the president had stated that anybody who wanted a test could get one. So I didn't think that there was going to be a problem.
When people need a test, they can get a test.
But after his doctor checked with the state, Jacobson found out he was not a candidate. Jacobson didn't give up, though. On Monday, he called the Department of Health himself and was told he could take the test.
It was explained to me that the tests have to go by courier up to Pierre. So that happened Tuesday night. Then Wednesday morning, they would begin the testing, and that I should know fairly quickly.
He waited for a call on Wednesday.
I noticed by 4 o'clock that the state had updated their website with the new information, including one male from Minnehaha County, ages 50 to 59, which would be me, but I hadn't heard anything yet. So I called my doctor's office. They said that they hadn't heard anything yet.
Finally, this morning, Jacobson learned from his doctor that he had tested negative for the virus. But he's concerned that it took 2 days to find out, while he could have been unwittingly spreading the illness.
There are drive-through testing available in Germany and in South Korea, where you drive through, they've got people there with hazmat suits, take your sample, give you a ticket, and then you can go and check online whether or not your ticket number is positive or negative. And then therefore you can make decisions, personal decisions about your health much quicker.
The University of Washington has launched a drive-through test on its campus. South Dakota currently can test 850 patients. The South Dakota Department of Health says healthcare providers have adequate testing supplies, and it will continue to request more from the CDC and other sources as needed.
And we have information on the testing criteria on KELOLAND.com on our coronavirus page, where you can find a lot of other news related to the virus.